This video is to give you a little bit more information about my brand new program, Flip the Switch. Now, what we're going to cover here is number one, why dieting doesn't work. So if you failed in the past, don't worry, it's not your fault. Number two, why the ketogenic diet and combining that with intermittent fasting to flip the switch and turn you into a fat burning machine works. And then finally, how you can find out more about getting started. So why does it seem so difficult to lose weight? Well, 95% of people who go on a diet fail. Now, why is that? Is that because of hunger, lack of support, lack of willpower? Is it because we're lazy, unprepared, can't stick to anything? No. Dieting sets you up to fail. So don't feel bad if you haven't achieved your weight loss goals through dieting. Now, a couple of years ago, I started to gain a lot of weight because I gave up teaching fitness and I actually became a mindset coach, helping others achieve their business goals. But I wasn't working out and I was eating the same thing, and over a period of 2 years, I gained 3 stone. By the end of it, I felt terrible. I had no energy. I felt ashamed. I wasn't really going out. I was hiding, all because I'd almost accepted that this was how it was going to be. You know, I'm almost a middle-aged woman now, and that is it. I'm so glad I didn't stop there. I started researching and I found info about the ketogenic diet, which went against all my training, because I was a personal trainer for over 24 years. I taught body pump, body combat, body step, body jam, Les Mills grit, all high intensity exercise classes. And I realized that then I was actually giving out the wrong advice. You see, has anybody told you if you want to lose weight, it's easy, just eat less and move more? What a load of rubbish. It really just doesn't work. You see, that advice of eating 6 small meals a day is what's keeping you overweight. You see, what happens when we go on a diet, our bodies are phenomenal and they want to survive. And if you're reducing your calorie intake, it will slow everything down to save energy. That's not what we want at all, because you might lose weight in the beginning, but then your base metabolic rate, which is the rate at which you burn calories, you know, in general, lowers. And then of course you're fighting hunger because you're not eating enough calories. So then you fall off the wagon. You start eating more, but your base metabolic rate is still low. And of course, you're going to regain the weight. That's what's always happened. That's what's going to happen in the future. It simply doesn't work. So what is the answer? Well, I've definitely found it. It took me only 3 months to lose 42 pounds. That was my goal. And I still, to this day, I've just plateaued. I'm still there. So what did I do that was differently? I didn't count calories. At the end of the day, we've been around 3 million years. We have been designed to eat food. The excess gets stored for later use when there are periods of fasting, because when we were hunter-gatherers, we might have gone days without food. Now, what happened? Did we get tired? Did we lose muscle mass? No, not at all, because we wouldn't have survived today. What happens when we go through periods of fasting, actually mental alertness, because obviously we need to be successful in the next hunt, growth hormone, so we actually get stronger, and we use up the fat stores. That's what we're designed to do. But in this society, we do not go any periods without eating. We are constantly grazing. If you're not eating 6 times a day, you might be eating even more. So our body never goes into that process where it can start pulling on our fat reserves. So this is what this program is all about. Flip the switch. At the end of the day, once our body gets used to burning fat, it actually likes it because it's a cleaner fuel source. But it takes time. I'm sorry to say there's no magic pill, there's no quick fix. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to become fully fat adapted. Now there's a difference. People believe that going on the keto diet, once they're in ketosis, that's it. It's not as simple as that. There is a process to it that will transition you to being a fat burning machine. So if you've heard about the keto diet and intermittent fasting, maybe it just seems too complicated. You know, you've got to work out all your macros and try and figure out how many grams of carbs you've had, and I haven't had enough fat, or it gets so complicated. So what if I told you that there was a simple process, a step-by-step system? All the guesswork has been taken out of it. You don't have to do any calculations. All you need to do is download the plan, download the weekly shopping list, follow the daily recipes, and that is it. So there's an option for everyone. If you want to just do it by yourself, just download the program. If you feel that group coaching is going to be a lot better, you know, maybe you've worked with a personal trainer in the past, you know that working with a coach gets you much better and quicker results than working by yourself. So there's a group coaching option and, of course, one-on-one. Now, the reason I've done it like this is that research shows that social support is critical for achieving your weight loss goals, and more importantly, maintaining it. Now, it's there to ask questions, to get supported, to stay motivated, to stay inspired. Now, this program is not just about the nutrition. You see, this is an all-in approach. You see, we've been told that to lose weight, it's got 85% to do with your nutrition, but still 15% to do with exercise. And coming from the fitness industry, yes, exercise is essential. But what type of exercise? Now, I'm used to teaching very high intensity workouts, but with this program, no, you're going to get far better results working with low impact aerobic exercise, maybe sort of some yoga base. So that's exactly what you're going to get as a group coaching client or as a one-on-one client. You're going to have me in your living room for a 30-minute workout Monday to Friday. No more excuses. You don't need to find time to the gym. If you can commit an hour a day to this program, I guarantee that you're going to get results. But when I say an all-in approach, it's not just diet and exercise. Mindset plays a critical role. You see, we are only as good as our current habits. Now, if you don't get the support to keep going for long enough, it won't become a habit. And they say it takes 21 days to create a new habit. So mindset is an essential part of this program. That's what I'm going to be doing with a lot of the coaching, and also talking about beliefs. What negative beliefs are holding you back to achieving your goals? So it's about clearing out those negative beliefs. You know, this all-in approach, yes, it is different, but you know what? It's a sign of a madman, isn't it? To continue doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It's time for a new approach. So if you're tired of not being where you want to be, if you want more energy, more mental clarity, and more importantly, you want results, click on the link and find out more about Flip the Switch.